Okay, here's our letter that we got from Video Mantra telling us about our new Moodle site that we just ordered. Larry ordered it, and here's the information. It says here's our name, abcmath.moodlehub.com. Here's the key information for the administrator of it. The name of the administrator is admin, and when you get stuff from Video Mantra, the starting off password is login, and we are going to log in and immediately change the password. So this is sort of what you see when it comes in there. They also give you some FTP access that at least I myself have not been able to make any good use of. So and information on if you need a bigger site, then do this and send us some more money and we'll make your site bigger. So that's this part. So the next thing we will do is go and log in, change the password, and then proceed to download that MBZ file and put it in there and see how that goes. Okay, here we are at our demo Moodle site. We have to be upfront with you. We've been fooling around on this site trying to get our so-called sea legs under us so that we can demonstrate stuff on it. And the first thing we noticed when we logged in as the administrator is you better put in your email address or you cannot do anything. So if you have just bought yourself one of these Moodle sites and you log in as admin, change your email address to your own email address or you're stuck at square one. Well, we did that. And so now we want to show the business about changing the admin password. Well, so let me log in here. So I'm going to log in. I'm admin. And my password is the one they gave us, login. And I log in. One of the things that happens is there is a default length and stuff for how your password has to be, and I just don't like it. So I am going to change that before I change the admin user password. So let me show you how to do that. I'm going to go to Site Administration, and I want to go down to Security, and I want to go to the Site Policies. Site Policies. You may look through this thing and change them as you see, but I'm just going to roll it down to the part where it's putting a lock on the way the password has to be. So somewhere down in here, there, Password Policies. This comes in checked as default, and it says you got to have 8 passwords with a bunch of other things required in here, and I don't like that, so I'm just going to let them pick whatever password they want. Turn that off. Nope, turn it off. Okay. And then save these changes. Okay, fine. So now that we have taken that lock off, what I want to do is edit the password of the admin user. So I'm going to go to Profile, and I want to let's see, I want to edit the profile, and come down here, and I want to put in a different password other than just login, because anybody could figure that one out. So we've agreed on the password, so I'm typing it in so you can't see it, but you can at least see that it's not 5 characters like login. When you're doing it yourself, you might want to click this unmask part so you can see what you're typing and you don't put something in there and not be able to remember it. But Larry was watching me, so hopefully I didn't screw this up. So now I'm going to say update the profile. Okay, so now I think I've succeeded in changing the admin user's password, something you better do as soon as you buy the site. And so now I want to actually test that. So I'm going to log out. All right, big test now. Log back in, see if I got the new password. Log in, admin, and try the newly created password. Success. Okay, now we'll move along to actually adding the MBZ file and putting a course in here. Okay, so we want to return to our Moodle site and actually start a course. So here we are. I didn't log out, so I'm still logged in. So now I need to make a new course so we have something to actually add to. So we're going to add a new course, and we'll just call it topics, and call it that. Put it in the miscellaneous category and start it with today's date and just say so summary files. Okay, save and return. Now we got a course. At this point I want to get that MBZ file and go in and actually put it into this particular course, and so let me go do that. So we're going to download it from the Git repository and then drop it in here. Okay, so now we want to go to my GitHub account and get the part of this stuff that's this MBZ file, which is some sort of an XML file that Moodle absorbs, and get it out of GitHub and put it in our course. So we want to look for my GitHub account, so we're going to search this for me, which is William Kiddo in username. And so we're going to hit return and search, and you can see that it found me down here. I'm a user, and there is my GitHub account where all this stuff is. So I want to go to that repository, so I guess I click on this, and we go to the repository, which is right there, and I want to download the thing as a zip file, so I click that, and there it is coming down there. Okay, Larry, you run it from here because I'm a klutz. So he's going to right click on that, show it in the folder, and pull that into view, pull that whole thing into view. And he wants to extract the whole thing, I think. Don't you want to extract it?
Just that file.
All right.
Copy it. So it's on the
copied
clipboard.
it. Now he's going to put it on the desktop. And move that in there so we can see what you're doing, because you're outside the field of view. All right. So put it onto the desktop, which I think is up at the top somewhere. Desktop.
Just move that over so I can see what's going on.
Paste. Okay, so we've got the file in the desktop right there. Okay, so far so good. Now we need it in the desktop, so now what we're going to do is go back to our Moodle site. Click that thing up there. Go to the Moodle site. Alright, so here we are. Now we want to go to the courses. And then, so what we want to do is open up the administration of the course. Okay. Courses. And run this down to the courses, and we want to restore a course. And so now what we need to do is drop that thing into the course. So let's see, let me scoot this over a little bit and go to the desktop.
Move the whole thing over.
And we're going to grab that thing and put it in there. And then let's move this back so we can see everything here and tell it to restore. So now during this restore process we kind of got to move through there, and unfortunately I had included some users in there. We don't want to include those, so oops. Alright. No. So we say continue. So restore as a new course. That's what we want to do, and we're going to put it in the miscellaneous category. And so there's some other options that we have to do in here. No, continue. Continue. Do we want to include the people that I unfortunately put in there? No, we don't, or else you're going to get all my students in your course. I'll fix that later, but we're going to unclick that. And then we want to go next. And then you want to call it, yeah, we'll just call it what I called it. So down here we'll click next. And let's see, review. We're reviewing what I'm doing. It looks okay. Alright, so now I'm going to say go ahead and perform restore. And so now the Moodle site is taking all that stuff and hopefully kind of taking our freeze-dried course and putting it in there, and it said the course was restored. Click the continue button. Okay, so now here is the course fully restored as I left it to you. So that's the process of, shall we say, unfreeze drying this course. And let's go back to the site home and see what courses we have now. You see, we have the course we made up in the first place, but now we have this new course added. If I just go courses, and that's the one that came down from my GitHub account, and it's got the whole course as it exists right now. What you would need to do is take this course and make some adjustments in the date when assignments are due and whatnot, but that's how you will take the entire course that we're running here at the Antelope Valley College, put it in your own Moodle site, and basically start running it. Thank you for watching. Okay.